Chi-town, nigga. Going hard in Planet Capone, cause I gotta eat in Planet Capone. You better be a beast on these streets of Planet Capone and Planet Capone, Planet Capone. So these niggas I stay going and I'm moving this work and moving around bootlegging like I'm Al Capone. Al Capone, Al Capone, I get my dust like Al Capone. Al Capone, Al Capone, I get that money like Al Capone. Al Capone, Al Capone, I get respect like Al Capone. Al Capone, going hard. Chi-town, nigga. Going hard in Planet Capone.
Oh, beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine till all success be nobleness and every gain divine. When I was in school, you know, we used to sing it something like this. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. Look here, I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good, saving brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, I love you, America, because my God done shed his grace on thee, and you ought to love him for it, because he crowned thy good. He told me he would save his brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Shining sea.
ladies and gentlemen, the most electrifying man in all of entertainment, The Rock.
Oh, man, would you listen to this crowd, Cole? It's unreal when The Rock shows up. And I can't wait to see these two square off in one-on-one action.
And approaching the ring, weighing in at 275 pounds, Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
Capacity crowd on its feet as we're about to get this one underway. Hello, everybody, and thank you for being part of what promises to be an amazing night. I'm Michael Cole, joined as always by the King himself. He's a Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, enough about me, Michael. Let's talk about you. What do you think of me? Absolutely, Michael. This one's going to be great.
A piercing strike. Oh, that was a wild strike. Tell you, I'm missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation.
Here he is, the third-generation superstar, the People's Champion, the Brahma Bull, and the most electrifying man in all of entertainment, The Rock.
I'll tell you, Cole, when you think back to his start at the 1996 Survivor Series, to Rocky Sucks, to the Nation of Domination, and the great one, The Rock has done it all here in the WWE and in Hollywood.
I think we got a moment here for The Rock. What can you tell us? But the action is Friday night is ending that last Friday. We're in for quite a treat tonight. And it's The Rock with the reversal. Ultimate Warrior gets out of trouble quickly. King The Rock is known as the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. His career accomplishments are simply amazing. And to see how he went from dominating WWE to dominating Hollywood is incredible. Put out the laundry because the clothesline is here.
Oh, man, then I'm going to put that down.
And he gets out of the way. It'll be interesting to see who becomes the alpha male early in the contest.
Yeah, the fight is on for dominance.
Not today, too fast. Avoids the impact there.
Well, it's certainly been a storybook career for the People's Champion. Twists and turns included. A decorated warrior, superb athlete, and an amazing entertainer. An icon in WWE and Hollywood. I mean, The Rock has done it all. And you know what? He's not done that shit.
And he kicks out.
And he lives to fight again. But at the heart of The Rock.
And it's The Rock with the reversal. And he dodges that one. And he gets out of the way.
Oh, what a shot!
Ultimate Warrior gets out of trouble quickly. The Simple Red Boston Crab.
Oh, man, a whole named after the Beantown. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
Just look at this man. He has business.
And that's the way it has to be if he wants to win here tonight. Watch out! In 1987, the Ultimate Warrior debuted in WWE and changed the face of this business forever. His unwavering intensity and power quickly earned him legions of fans. The Ultimate Warrior was an Intercontinental Champion of WWE.
Perhaps Ultimate Warrior has this match won now, people.
He's got it down, Paul. Is this it?
It could be. Got out of the way of that one. missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, he ain't doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The freeze may give him a goal.
The Ultimate Warrior enjoyed many iconic moments, most notably WrestleMania 6 at the Toronto Skydome to retain his Intercontinental Championship, become the WWE Heavyweight Champion. The Warrior will be forever revered as one of the most powerful forces in this or any other universe. One move after the other. It's devastating.
This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad.
They're going to rearrange the face here.
Man, the Warrior's energy is sending off those ropes for the face.
Oh, the power of the Ultimate Warrior is just superhuman. Here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's your winner, Ultimate Warrior.
He gets the victory here tonight. Love it or hate him. That's just an incredible match.
An incredible match and a big victory. Hey, they both did it their own. But in the end, we were left with the best man standing.
And the crowd here tonight still in awe over that great match.
There is competition at the top. That's where you were when you got hurt. AJ Styles was not here when you got hurt. The main event status is always evolving. Do you feel pressure now that you are back to be at that level very, very quickly?
Yeah, I guess there is, a level of pressure involved with, being at the top and having that top spot, but it's not something that I'm unfamiliar with. I'm accustomed to it. It's where I thrive. It's where I do my best work. So, all I got to do is put in the time, be me, and I think the chips will fall where they may, and I'll be right back where I need to.
You mentioned WrestleMania, and that was kind of the night that many of the NXT superstars came up to the main roster. They were involved. You weren't. You were the first ever NXT champion. How do you feel about the new era of those guys now being on the main roster now that you're back?
I love it. I love it. I love all the new additions to the roster. I think it's great. I'm of the opinion that iron sharpens iron, and having guys who are hungry and clawing and scratching, wanting to get to the top, that's only going to push me. That's only going to push all the other superstars on the roster, and it's only going to make everybody better and make, the WWE universe, give them another reason to tune in every week. So for me, I love it. I'm super stoked to see all the talent on board. I can't wait to get back in the ring, have matches with these guys that I haven't been in the ring with for a long time or never, So it's only going to make things better for everybody involved.
Okay, so tell me which superstar you're most looking forward to getting in the ring with.
Whew, man, you got Apollo Crews, you got Sami Zayn. For me, I think AJ Styles. I've wrestled AJ one time 10 years ago in a very small guard armory in Muscatine, Iowa, in front of a very small crowd. So it will be nice for that to come full circle, and hopefully AJ and I can have a series of some good matches in front of crowds that are a little bit bigger than that. But he's always been an idol of mine, someone who I've patterned myself after. It would be pretty killer for Seth Rollins and AJ Styles to lock it up one more time.
I think there's a lot of fans out there that would love to see that match more than once. But if that match happens, you're going to have to be 100%. Are you cautious at all that maybe that knee is not 100% right now?
No, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could get in and hang with the best. From day one, I wanted to get back as soon as I could, but also I wanted to make sure that I could perform at the level that meets and or exceeds the expectations. I put in a lot of work before this moment, that moment on Sunday at Extreme Rules and Monday on Raw, and I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be ready to go if I wasn't 100% positive that I could go out there and be better than the Seth Rollins there was before.
I tell you what, on behalf of everybody in the WWE universe and fans around the world, we're excited to have you back. We can't see you back in the main events. And by the way, happy birthday this weekend, Seth.
Don't mention that, all right? Please keep that on the low, Coach. This is my big 3-0, man. I'm living my last week in my 20s right now. I'm starting to panic a little bit.
You're living on the end of a lightning bolt, as my partner likes to say, Max Bretos. Seth Rollins, thank you, sir. Great to have you back on Sports Center.
With Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma. Jeff Hardy, welcome to the Pro Wrestling Report. Great to see you. Great to talk to you. Just recently returned to TNA Wrestling. I think there's a gap of time that needs to be filled in, though. What have you been up to in the time you were away?
Well, mainly, I found myself again. I've been doing extremely well at home. I have a 11-month-old daughter that's been huge in my life right now as far as my new life. And, yeah, it's good to be back. I'm back on the road, back at it, and back at TV, all that good stuff, and it's going extremely well.
And you're looking great. And feeling great, as you said.
Honestly, I work out now more than I ever have in my life, so something's definitely strange with that. But, I'm into it. I need to get back in shape, and I'm on my way. I still got, 5 more good pounds to lose, and I'll be ready to go, yeah.
Awesome. TNA Wrestling obviously is making public some of the things that happened to you in private. How does that feel? Is it uncomfortable? Is it okay? Is it something that you want to get out there so that people know what the situation was?
I don't necessarily want it to get out there, but even with my suspensions in WWE, I think I'm the only guy that's ever addressed those, on the mic, and it ends up, I think in the long run, you get more respect out of it, just being open and honest, with what's happened in your life, and at Victory Road, I messed up, I was out of line, and I'm lucky that I have another shot, one more chance to have one hell of a run, and I'm feeling better than ever right now as far as I had that time off to heal up and do good, but no, I don't mind it at all. I think it makes me, if anything, more popular and more respected because I have went that far to be honest about what's happened. And so, yeah, I'm proud of it.
And it's rare. You bring up Victory Road, obviously an unfortunate situation. Mm-hmm. But I do think that you talking about it and admitting that it was a mistake is definitely going to help you along the road, especially with the fans out there, because there was a lot of backlash, obviously. Yeah. And I think after Victory Road, when you got home, what was going through your head?
Honestly, I needed to go home. It's bad the way it happened. Honestly, when I watched it back, I was so worried. I was going to be so embarrassed, but I wasn't that embarrassed. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. Yeah. But, something's wrong when you can't remember if you wetted your hair or not when you got to wrestle Sting, one of the guys you looked up to. But, hey, I just take it for what it's worth. And I went home, and especially I'll mention my legal stuff was going on. And that whole year working with TNA was a huge amount of stress. And I had court that week, and I remember I did 3 house shows with AJ. We toured up every night, and I was, dreading court so bad. I was just so scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. But it happened. I was messed up. I went home, and I fixed myself. And now my legal stuff's behind me, so I can move on with my life and raise my daughter and be extremely happy.
And that's the great story, and a great story to hear is where you are now. And obviously in TNA Wrestling going into Bound for Glory come October 16th. TNA's biggest show of the year. You're obviously going to be a huge part of that. Going to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Bound for Glory October 16th from TNA Wrestling. Jeff Hardy, great to talk to you. Great to see you. Welcome back.
The following contest is a table, ladders, and chairs match. And it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger. From Cameron, North Carolina, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Jeff Hardy, the King.
Wow, this arena has come completely unglued. Good match for him tonight, but he's definitely lives up to the challenge. Match is going to be exciting. I can almost guarantee it. Taking the Intercontinental title away from the champion here tonight will be easier said than done.
might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow. That may be felt for a lifetime. Got out of the way of that one. Oh, wait, nice push. A golden opportunity to have the privilege to outside such greats as Pat Patterson, Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart. Uh-oh, climbing the turnbuckle. Oh, man, from the high rim district. I don't know if that's right. That was the uphold. So much on the line here tonight with the prestigious Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. Doing a great job of avoiding any serious offense. That'll go a long way as this one progresses. Oh, out of nowhere! What a shot. I can't believe that just happened to Seth Rollins. I'm kidding. I think that's going to be worse than needing to gather yourself outside the ring. I think Seth is seriously injured. He combines speed, agility, balance, and force all in one move. Let's face it, this guy has it all. Oh, there it is! With the championship at stake, you know these superstars are doing everything they have to win here tonight. Oh, they could never have so few inches seem so far away. Look at this, just a little further. And he touches that one. Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one. You're right. That was wild indeed. The thing over here. Say, I think he's got it. Does he have it? We're looking at him. Oh, this isn't good. How strong do you have to be to hold on like that? Did he get it? Here he is. And he's rolling. Oh, and he got dropped. Wow, he's still down after that. And he gets out of the way. The ring can't contain these two. Suicide dive takes it outside the rope. Oh, they're fighting out on the floor now. It's going to be interesting. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage. You know, Rollins was one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, along with Roman Reigns. So what all of this means is that by now we all know when Seth Rollins touches down in that ring, all hell is going to break loose. Even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that, at this stage of the match, you're still struggling to find your balance. Oh, nice reversal. And he fails to connect with anything that time. Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here. Ow, that hurt. We're looking at complete domination here. Oh no, we know what this is. Wow, they nailed it. What a vicious kick by Rollins. Quick thinking to avoid that. Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one. Good right. That was wild indeed. The thing over here. And he touches that one. Not today, too fast. Seth Rollins looking at this right now with that move. I think it's close to being over. Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight. Looking to build momentum. When this guy's on, look out. It's actions like this that has made TLC an absolute campus event over the years. People have been wanting to see these guys go at it for a long time, and by the sound of this crowd, I think they're getting what they wanted. He's going to take another chance. Incoming! Well, that's devastating. Are we going to see it? Oh my gosh! Oh, that had to have knocked him silly. Unleashing it for the second time now. Extra slow getting back to his base here. Victory may be within reach right here. Look at this, just a little further. Looking for it all here. He's so close to that contract, he can taste it. He can't do it. He can't get that thing unhooked. He's wasting a little time here, trying to bring it. He's got the title. He's got the title. He did it. The winner, the new champion.
Here's your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
Nicely done. He picks up the win. And this guy looks like he's ready to tear through the entire locker room. And I'm a fantastic. Thank you for tuning in tonight, folks. We hope you enjoyed that great match.
Man, you can't be here with him. Don't you know what Keenan's done to me? To these people out here since you've been gone? It can't be so, Andre. Andre, please.
You can't believe it? Maybe you'll believe this, Hogan.
Andre, what are you doing, man? You can't leave like this, man. What are you doing, Andre? Andre, come back, man. You don't have to leave like this. What is he doing? You're bleeding. What's Andre?
A handshake and a show of respect between these two superstars before they square off.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, Hogan. And his opponent from Grenoble in the French Alps, weighing in at 476 pounds, he's the WWE Champion, the 8th Wonder of the World.
Here we go. Hell in a Cell. These competitors are about to embark on a match that their bodies will not soon forget. I'd like to think it takes a special competitor to walk down that aisle, knowing that you're about to enter Hell in a Cell. In a Hell in a Cell match, you can toss that wrestling book right out the window. It's about pure brutality. And Michael, with the championship on the line, you know these guys are going to do whatever it takes to leave here with it. And he dodges that one. Boom! Oh, a serious knockout blow. Andre the Giant digging down deep. Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one. Well, it certainly wasn't due to a lack of trying, Michael. Oh, that's one way to make your lunch come back up. Quick thinking to avoid that. Ouch! After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist. Whatever he's comfortable with. No pun intended, of course. Well, he's not going to be comfortable for a while. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack. And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like this can make it hard to breathe. Back where it belongs, inside the ring. Inside the ring now, finally. Let's get this done inside the ring. Not today, too fast. You know, most guys can only dream of going undefeated for a whole year. But not Andre the Giant. He went an astonishing 15 years without losing a match. Can you imagine that? 15 years. There it is. Well done. And if you are just tuning in, the WWE Championship is on the line. Who will win? Keep it here to find out. Look out! My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack. And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. Andre's unbelievable, undefeated streak is only a portion of the story. Here's a guy who's also won the WWE Championship, World Tag Team Championship. He was the first ever inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame. I don't think anybody would argue that Andre the Giant is the greatest big man of all time. As a matter of fact, he's so great, Michael, that he has his own match named after him at Wrestlemania. There's not another man alive that can stake claim to that honor. Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. Not yet. It's got to be over now. Going for the cover. Oh, wait, nice reversal. Whoa, don't get up. And he gets out of the way. Oh, out of nowhere. Look out. Andre the Giant is, oh, there's the elbow drop. The elbow drop is hit again. Oh, look at the emotion. He's too busy bragging and boasting the battle into this matchup. Oh, wait, nice reversal. Oh, Siki to avoid that. That'll leave you gasping for air. Just trying to get his opponent into making a mistake here. Oh, out of nowhere! What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
impact there. He's in big trouble. And when you're as big as Andre the Giant, you do what you want when you want. Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
A spine-jarring atomic drop. He's showing no signs of letting up. Perhaps Andre the Giant has this match won now, people.
I'm not sure I can watch this.
And he dodges that one. And it's Andre the Giant getting out of that one. Look out. Andre the Giant is missed. What an insane move by Andre the Giant. Oh, he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you don't do any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The freeze may give him a go.
That's how you take an opponent's proportion and body weight and turn it into a weapon. Woo, that's fun to watch. Oh, that was a wild strike. Tell you, I'm missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation. Oh, out of nowhere.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one. As a reminder, the WWE Championship is on the line here in this one. There is no greater prize in the industry. And I think he's begging him to bring it. Got out of the way of that one.
Oh, dear Lord, that was close. Well, we're on the move here.
Andre the Giant can't be enjoying this.
Oh, that can't feel good.
Avoids the impact there.
Oh, wait, nice reversal.
How impressive was that? Just sending your foe crashing to the canvas.
Crashing is the right word. He crashed and burned.
Oh no! Wait a minute, Cole, what's he gonna do here?
Oh, that'll knock the wind out of you. Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. When he gets going like this, there are a few better. Look at this. This could be it.
Perhaps Andre the Giant has this match won now, people. If you're just tuning in, you're watching what is guaranteed to be a Hell in a Cell match for the ages.
Yeah, and that's saying something given that Hell in a Cell matches we've seen over the years.
Again, this one's for the most coveted prize in sports entertainment, the WWE Championship.
Oh, that's what it's all about. The WWE Championship. Every going for the cover.
And a kick out.
And that's all that matters. This match continues. Just when you thought it was over. Wow. Not this.
He's looking at it again. What an insane move by Andre the Giant.
And he keeps it, folks. What a win.
Here's your winner, and still the WWE Champion, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Impressive showing for the win tonight.
Well, if you didn't believe in this guy before, there's no reason not to now.